support a solution. Any solution starts with securing our borders. I think we've seen that given what's happening right now. I frankly think what's happening at our borders is not only a security issue, it's a humanitarian issue. We're talking about children. And I think everybody that's an elected official, starting with our president, Senator Franken, Republican and Democrats, everyone that's an elected official should be back in Washington right now fixing this, period. It has to happen. It's a security issue. It's a humanitarian issue. We need to fix it.
Well, thank you. This is actually one of the hardest problems that the government's failed to fix for a long time, that they have to get around to fixing. Certainly I support the borders. No other country in the world can you walk across and they don't put you in jail or do something really bad to you. Even Canada doesn't think it's very funny. And so, but nonetheless, as I've been to 600 places across the state since August, and Minnesota does not agree about this. I talked to a Latino family, they went to United, and like, oh, that would be nice. I talked to somebody from a different town, and they're like, hell no. And so, government is supposed to represent what we think. We don't know what we think as a country. There are 11 million people without documentation who are in this country, who are getting services, they're here. There's no bus big enough to send them back on, which some people would like to do. It's not going to happen. So what do we do? And my real answer, which is my honest answer, is as a country we have to get to a consensus, because right now it's the third rail. I only have 3 seconds left to even this guy that. But if we don't, you're not going to have workers, you're not using, people are going to be in all the systems, and it's going to be mucked up on that side.
David Carlson.
I'm glad we have a security question because a lot of my background is in security. So I was in the Marine Corps Infantry. I have a master's from the U of M in security strategies and technologies. We did a great deal on the border. I actually study at Texas A&M University right now, U.S. border security. So I love this issue. When we were talking about immigration, how can you take millions of dollars, as I refer to Senator Franken, Mr. McFadden as McFranken, when you're taking millions of dollars from special interests and donors, how are you supposed to be independent? And that's a question we have to ask, is if we're trying to secure the borders, first that's the main thing that happens. First we have to have the borders secured. Secondly, I do support some kind of comprehensive immigration reform, because we're not going to be able to just throw everybody out of this country. That's not going to work, people that are here illegally. So we have to have a solution. It hasn't happened because we don't have people that are independent and that are independent of outside forces like all the special interests that are giving millions of dollars to these candidates, and they expect something in return. If I gave you millions of dollars, you'd expect something. I'd expect something. It just doesn't happen with no reason.
Kevin Searle.
So I'm willing to bet I'm the only person in this room married to an immigrant, in fact a refugee from Vietnam. So I have a pretty informed opinion on this topic. First of all, we need to solve the crisis on the border. That starts with securing the border. Secondly, we can't keep doing things like sending children across the country secretly without governors knowing about it and holding them there until who knows when without local authorities knowing about it, which is what's happening. In terms of solving the problem long term, the reason you don't have a vote on the immigration bill right now is because the House is not going to vote in favor of giving citizenship, a path to citizenship, to illegal immigrants. Again, these are illegal immigrants. You can use whatever word you want. They came here illegally. That is not going to get support. The way you change that is you make a path to a green card, which millions of people have. I know many of them. That's a solution. Let's change the bill to that and see what happens.
Senator Franken.
The Senate passed a bipartisan comprehensive immigration bill over a year ago. I am on the Judiciary Committee. I participated in the markup of that. I had 6 amendments passed, one of which was co-sponsored by Ted Cruz. The House has not acted. They can pass whatever bill they want, but they have not acted. Our bill, if our bill had been become law, there would be 19,000 more border guards on our border. This is a comprehensive bill that was supported by the Farm Bureau. That was supported by the Chamber of Commerce. That was supported by the Farm Workers Union. We need to get this done. We did our work in the Senate, and we need the House of Representatives to do their work.
Our next question